Imagine waking up early in the morning. The room is still. The only sound is the soft rustling of the curtains as the light begins to seep through. The world outside is slowly stirring. Birds fluttering in the trees, the hum of the first cars on the road, and the scent of fresh coffee brewing somewhere nearby. It's quiet, peaceful, and full of potential. You open your eyes, and for a moment, you just exist. You are alive. You are here. And that means that anything can happen today. Every morning is a fresh start. It's a new chapter in the story of your life, and you have the power to shape it. There is no limit to the possibilities that lie ahead, no restrictions other than the ones you place on yourself. With each new day comes a blank page, an opportunity to write your own story, to make your own choices, to decide who you want to be and what you want to do. The Danish author Hans Christian Andersen once said, "Life itself is the most wonderful fairy tale." And indeed, life is a story, a narrative full of twists, turns, highs and lows. It's not always easy, but there is always beauty, always magic if you choose to see it. Fairy tales often present us with challenges, obstacles that must be overcome before the hero can find happiness. But what makes these stories so compelling is that they teach us something about resilience. The hero may face trials and tribulations, but they never give up. They always find a way through, even when the odds seem insurmountable. Life is no different. We all face difficult moments, days when everything seems to go wrong, when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear. But those moments are temporary. Like the storms that pass, they will eventually subside, leaving room for the sun to shine once more. Look around you. There is beauty everywhere, even in the small, unnoticed moments. The smile of a friend, the scent of fresh flowers, the sound of your favorite song playing on the radio. These are the little miracles that make life extraordinary. We often miss them in the rush of our daily lives, but if we slow down and pay attention, we'll realize just how much beauty surrounds us. There are days when it feels like the world is falling apart, when everything you've worked for seems to crumble before your eyes, and the future feels uncertain. It's easy to feel lost in those moments, as though the darkness will never end. But remember, no night lasts forever. The sun always rises, and even when it feels like the light is out of reach, it is still there, waiting for you to turn toward it. As the artist John Ruskin once said, "The sun does not know darkness. It simply shines and waits for us to turn toward it." Even in the darkest times, there is always hope. Sometimes all it takes is a small step, a kind word, a moment of gratitude, a walk outside in the fresh air. Hope is like a flicker of light in the distance, and if you keep moving towards it, you will find it. We are often our own harshest critics. We doubt our abilities, our worth, and our potential. We think we are not good enough, not talented enough, not strong enough. But if you could see yourself through the eyes of someone who loves you, you would realize just how incredible you truly are. Think about the people who have changed the world. They were not born perfect. They had doubts, fears, and failures. Steve Jobs started in a garage. Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. But they didn't give up. They kept going, even when it seemed impossible. Audrey Hepburn once said, "Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, 'I'm possible.'" And she was right. You are capable of achieving more than you know. You just have to believe in yourself and take that first step, even when it feels daunting. The world is full of wonders, and yet we often fail to see them. Albert Einstein said, "There are two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle." Every moment is a miracle if you choose to see it that way. The light filtering through the trees, the laughter of a child, the feeling of someone's hand in yours. These are all gifts that we often take for granted. But when we take the time to truly appreciate them, we begin to see how miraculous life really is. We often think that happiness is something we have to chase, something that will come only after we've achieved our goals or overcome our obstacles. But happiness is already here. It's in the small moments, the quiet joys, the things we often overlook. Happiness is in a warm cup of tea on a cold morning. It's in a conversation with a friend that makes you laugh. It's in the comfort of a cozy blanket on a rainy day. It's in the beauty of a sunset, or the sound of the rain tapping on your window. Leo Tolstoy once said, "To be happy, you need only one thing: to love and to believe that you are loved." You already have everything you need to be happy. You just have to recognize it. No matter what you're facing today, remember that you matter. You are important. You are worthy of love, of kindness, and of all the good things life has to offer. Even in the darkest moments, there is always light ahead. New opportunities, new friendships, new experiences are waiting for you. And when you look back on your journey, you will realize that everything you've been through has brought you to exactly where you need to be. Walt Disney said, "If you can dream it, you can do it." So dream, love, believe, keep going, because the best days of your life may still be ahead. If today feels heavy, if doubts cloud your mind, if your dreams seem too far away, pause, take a deep breath, feel your heart beating. You are here. You are alive. And that means you still have a chance. Look around. Somewhere, right now, a child is laughing for the first time. Somewhere, someone is falling in love. Somewhere, a song is being written that will touch hearts for years to come. Somewhere, a new dream is being born. And somewhere inside you, there is a fire waiting to ignite. Your fire of hope, of love, of possibility. No storm lasts forever. No night is endless. So take a step. Even if it's small, just keep moving forward. And remember, the best days of your life are still ahead of you. And when they come, you'll look back and realize that every tear, every moment of doubt, and every challenge you've faced has led you to this beautiful, incredible moment. The world is beautiful. And so are you.